Okay. So are you ready for this?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
All right. Awesome. You guys sent in some pretty interesting stuff on breakaway gaps.
Yeah.
And I got to say, when I first saw it,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, whoa, this is going to be a little technical.
Yeah, it sounds intimidating.
But you know what? After I started reading,
Right.
it is so fascinating.
It really is.
It's like a secret code
Yeah.
for the stock market, like a little decoder ring.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, what's really interesting is that
Yeah.
it's relevant,
Mhm.
even if you aren't like actively trading stocks every day.
Right.
We're working with some excerpts
Yeah.
from a text. It's called Air Shoe.
Okay.
And it really breaks
Yeah.
this whole concept down.
Okay, so first things first.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get on the same page.
Yeah.
What exactly can be a breakaway gap?
All right. So imagine you're looking at a stock chart and it's, a stock has been kind of chugging along, following a predictable pattern, doing its thing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, bam,
Well,
it makes this huge leap in price.
okay.
It could be up, it could be down.
Okay.
But it leaves this blank space on the chart.
Interesting.
And that blank space, that's your breakaway gap.
Okay, so it's like the stock just suddenly was like, I'm out of here.
Exactly.
I'm breaking away.
Yeah, it's like it's breaking away from
Yeah.
its usual routine.
Exactly. Okay, so are these gaps
Right.
just random like blips,
Well,
or is there something more to them?
that's the really exciting part because they actually often signal
Okay.
a really significant shift in market sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a whole bunch of investors all of a sudden change their minds about a stock.
So, okay, so it's not just about the price jump.
Right.
It's what it's telling us about, like how people are feeling.
It's the psychology behind it. It's like if you think back to the dot-com bubble
Oh, yeah.
in the late 90s,
Right.
you saw a ton of these breakaway gaps
Mm.
as investors just piled into all these tech stocks.
Yeah.
And many people saw those gaps as like
Mm.
confirmation, this is the new economy, this is it.
Right.
But, hindsight's 2020, looking back, they
Yeah.
were actually kind of warning signs
Oh,
of an unsustainable trend.
That's a perfect example though, right?
Yeah.
It's like those flashing red lights
Exactly.
in a scary movie,
It's so sad.
Like it doesn't always mean like doom is coming.
Right.
But
Yeah.
something is about to happen.
Exactly. Something big is about to happen.
Yeah.
And just like those movies,
Mm.
context is everything. We
Yeah.
can't just jump at every little shadow, right?
Right.
You got to look at the bigger picture.
Okay, yeah.
What are the overall market conditions? How's the company actually performing? What's going on in the news?
Wow.
All these things help you actually interpret
Yeah.
what that gap actually means.
So it's like you were saying before, like a decoder ring.
Exactly.
You need the whole code.
You need the whole code.
Yeah.
And there's more to the code
Yeah.
than just breakaway gaps, right? There are
Exactly.
other types of gaps. There's runaway gaps, which happen in the middle of a trend.
Uh-huh.
And then there are exhaustion gaps, which kind of signal the end of a move.
So it's like a whole language
Because
gaps.
it's a whole gap lingo.
Okay, so
yeah.
even if someone is not
Right.
like a day trader,
Yeah,
why should they care
that's a great question.
about all these gaps and this like market psychology stuff?
Well, because the stock market really is
Mm-hmm.
a reflection of all of our hopes and fears, and understanding how it moves, even at just a basic level,
Yeah.
can give you insights into trends, not just in business, but in technology,
Yeah.
in politics,
Wow.
and even like your own personal finances.
So like by understanding these patterns, these gaps,
Yeah,
we're kind of getting a sense of like
Yeah.
where the world might be heading.
exactly.
Not just like one company, but
Not just one company, but the whole thing. And you start to see that every event, whether it's big or small,
Mhm.
it leaves these ripples,
Mm.
these gaps.
Yeah.
And by paying attention to them,
Yeah.
you gain this deeper understanding of,
Yeah.
all the forces that are shaping our world.
Wow, that's pretty powerful.
It is pretty powerful.
So okay, so to sum up, right?
Yeah.
Breakaway gaps and just like
Yeah.
understanding market psychology in general
Right.
can be really useful tools.
Absolutely.
Not just for Wall Street,
Right.
but for like
For life.
life.
Wow.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, could there even be breakaway gaps
Mhm.
in your own personal life? Like those moments of sudden change
Yeah.
that kind of shift your own personal trajectory.
Ah.
Maybe those are worth examining too.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a while.
I think we all should.
Thanks for
Of course.
thanks for taking us on this deep dive. It's been awesome.
My pleasure.
And for everyone listening, keep an eye out for those gaps.
Yeah.
In your own life, in the world, you never know what they might reveal.
Absolutely.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.